So yesterday morning was the most excited that I've been at the thought of playing a new video game in a long time, because wow, Nintendo's truly put on one of the best Nintendo Directs ever, dedicated to showcasing a single game. And I truly believe that Donkey Kong Bananza is looking like Nintendo's next big masterpiece video game. And I know I can't be the only one alone thinking this. So for this video, I just want to sit down and talk a little bit and highlight some of the new features and additions shown off in the Donkey Kong Bananza Nintendo Direct that truly make me believe that this is going to be Nintendo's next big masterpiece video game. Now, the kind of general statement or description of this video game from everyone about Donkey Kong Bananza has been that it looks very similar to Super Mario Odyssey, and I do agree with that because it looks like there is going to be a lot of exploration and you're going to be looking for these golden bananas. They're actually called something else, but it's just easier to remember them as golden bananas, and they look similar to the moons that you would find in Super Mario Odyssey. They'll be hidden throughout the levels, and then you'll also be able to do certain challenges to get them as well. But I also believe that Donkey Kong Bananza just has a little bit of that Breath of the Wild in its DNA, because this game is actually adding in RPG elements now, where you're going to be able to level up certain abilities that Donkey Kong has. And it does look like he's going to have some cool abilities in this game related to his strength and even being able to detect and find different items throughout the game. And it's actually even going to have a skill tree to bring it all together that way. But another new feature of this game that really just takes it to another level is these new Bananza transformations. So Donkey Kong can now turn into Kong Bananza, where he just basically kind of goes like full Super Saiyan mode. He's like even bigger, even stronger, just destroying everything. Then there's a Zebra Bananza transformation that they showed, where he can turn into a zebra, run really fast. And then they also showed off the Ostrich Bananza transformation, where he's flying as an ostrich and dropping these egg bombs. So it does look like there's going to be a bit of variety with the gameplay, which is definitely good. And it also looks like it's going to be getting a bit wacky and over the top, which is really good as well. And one other thing that I definitely took away from this Nintendo Direct is that it's going to be a very story-focused, story-driven game, because now they're adding Pauline to the mix, and basically the story is going to be about you as Donkey Kong trying to get Pauline back to the surface, where she comes from, back to her world, because you're going to be going through different layers of this land, like underground, going deeper and deeper until you get to the core, because supposedly when you get to the core, then it kind of transports you back up to the surface. And they did also show like 3 different antagonists, like main enemy characters. So it looks like they did put some care and effort into this story, and I do believe it's even going to be a touching and emotional story. So just with the great gameplay, the RPG mechanics, the new transformations, the story, just bringing all of that together, I truly believe Nintendo has potential for another big masterpiece game here. And this game does look like it's just going to be a ton of fun. This is what I bought the Nintendo Switch 2 console for, and I absolutely cannot wait to play this game when it releases. At this Direct, they also showed that they're going to be bringing back a lot of classic Donkey Kong characters like Dixie and Diddy Kong, Cranky Kong, even Rambi, the rhino that you get to ride on. And they did show Donkey Kong racing on Rambi and Dixie and Diddy racing on one as well. So that looks really cool. The visuals of this game, wow, look absolutely stunning, breathtaking, amazing. I cannot wait to play this game on my Nintendo Switch 2 just to be in awe of the amazing, gorgeous visuals. So as long as everything is just executed good and well in this game, I definitely do believe it is going to be an amazing time, and I truly do believe that Nintendo has another masterpiece on their hands with Donkey Kong Bananza. Of course, we won't know until we get the game in our hands and get to play and experience it for ourselves. But wow, this game definitely raised the bar for people what to expect when it comes to first-party Nintendo titles on the Nintendo Switch 2, because basically they kind of held everything back with this game when they first showed it off. They even had the playable demo where, you know, you could just roam around the island, you know, break stuff, but they didn't show any of the other features or elements of this game. So I think this was a really, really good marketing move by Nintendo to get people excited for this game by doing this deep dive direct and getting people to see what this game really has to offer, because everyone thought before, like, okay, you're just like going through an island, breaking everything, looking for collectibles. But now it looks like there is a lot more to this game than what we thought. And I was actually a bit surprised myself. Like, I thought this game was going to be a really solid game already, but I didn't know Nintendo was going to put this much into it and make this like a big masterpiece. So wow, I know everybody's wondering now, like, if they're doing this with Donkey Kong, what's the next Mario game going to be like? Because that's going to have to be insane. But anyway, I really appreciate you all sitting down and listening to my thoughts about this new Donkey Kong Bananza game that's going to be coming out soon. I definitely would like to know your thoughts in it. What did you think about that direct? Did you hate it? Did you like it? Did you love it? Are you excited for this game like I am? But anyway, if you're not already and you want to see more Nintendo Switch 2 content, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button to help your boy out in the algorithm. I really appreciate you watching, and until the next time, I will catch you all later.